performance of our students. There are also goals around the continued education of our teachers. And then there are even some goals around attendance. And this is important because this is where we need you as parents to help us out. So the state sets a number of 15 or more absences. And so our goal is that no more than 10% of students will have 15 or more absences from the school, and that we will improve that percentage by 2 percentage points each year. So for example, if next year our goal is if we get 8% of students that have 15% or more, 15 days or more absent, then the following year that percentage should go to 6%. And then the year after that it should go to 4%, until eventually we have no students who are more than 15 days absent or truant. And parent participation in parent-teacher conferences. This is also where you can help us meet our goals. So in our first year, we need to have at least 80% of parents participate in conferences. After that, it jumps from 80% to 90%. And then the third year, it should be 95%, meaning by the fourth year, we should have 100% participation in parent-teacher conferences. The second, and then the final school measure goal is that 90% of the teachers should be retained, which means we should keep them. They should want to come back to Ivy unless they are dismissed or relocated. So those are important goals, and so those are ones that you can also help us with.
Now we're going to share with you our data so that you at least know. You can see on the chart on the screen that in third grade last year we were at 57%. In ELA we were at 71%. In math we were at 29%. And social studies we were at 65%. And science we were at 43%. As you span through those areas, the areas that you see in green are the 6 areas out of the 18 indicators that we outperform the district in. I'm not going to read all of that information, but we will have this information posted on the website so that you at least know. And we've developed aggressive plans to address all of our deficit areas.
Okay, so for Ivy at Kirkwood for girls, we have a similar chart. And so you can see the scores in 3rd through 6th grade, and you can look and see the scores go across. So if you wanted to see 3rd grade math, you go across, and you see it. We had 79% of students who meet or exceed the standard. And then as Dr. Miles mentioned, all of the areas in green are areas where we exceeded this, the local school district, which is the CAB. And if you ever wanted to know, there are also some areas for both schools where we exceeded the state averages. So right now we just put up the local district averages, but there are also areas where we exceeded the state averages as well. So just to go over some upcoming testing dates that are important for you as parents. Obviously the CRCT is the big test that everybody is concerned about, and those test dates for us are April 22nd through the 29th. And after the 29th, if your student were to miss a certain area or come in late one day, there are makeup days, the 2 days following the 29th, which are a Tuesday and a Wednesday. The 5th grade writing assessment for our students will be on March the 6th. That is a one-day exam, so we ask that you please make sure that your 5th graders are here, present, ready, and excited to write. And then for the 3rd grade, it's actually not a test, which is why it says evaluation window. The 3rd grade writing assessment is a portfolio that teachers collect samples of, and then they evaluate that for students. So there will be a window between March 18th and March 29th where teachers will be giving students prompts and collecting a portfolio, and then they evaluate those that portfolio and giving students a score.
Now we're going to talk about an area that are really important to you, re-enrollment. Re-enrollment packets can be picked up tonight at the table that's over there after the presentation if we can. And packets must be signed out, and to ensure that they were received, we definitely need your signature. That's very important. We are putting some accountability components into our enrollment to ensure that we give a fair process to all parents and that we are proficient in making sure that we meet the needs that you have. Packets are due back by March the 1st. This includes information for siblings. Please, please, same-sex siblings can be enrolled without going into the lottery by completing this packet. And that's only for individual schools. Okay, Student enrollment for 2013-2014, kindergarten, 2 classes, first grade, 2 classes, second grade, 2 classes, third grade, 2 classes, fourth grade, 1 class, fifth grade, 1 class, sixth grade, 1 class, seventh grade, 2 classes, eighth grade, 2 classes.
And so one thing you'll notice too about that side is that the total enrollment for next year for each individual school will be 360 students. So that's 360 girls and 360 boys. One thing we wanted to make parents aware of, and I know you've seen this a couple times now, but we're going to keep reminding you. As you guys all know, we are raising money for our Kaboom fundraiser. Our Kaboom playground will be built on February 25th. And so we initially had a couple of spirit days where we were allowing students to pay for their spirit wear so that they could, so that we could raise funds. We're still raising funds. We still need to continue to raise funds. So what we're doing is from now until the end of the year, students will have to pay $1 for their spirit wear, which is jeans and their Ivy spirit wear t-shirts. You can purchase the t-shirts obviously in the Ivy shop. We want to make sure that students are coming in and paying that $1 so that we can raise the remainder of the funds for our Kaboom playground, which we are all really, really excited about.
Is that a particular day, or it's Tuesday to Friday?
I'm sorry,
Is that a particular day, or is it Tuesday to Friday?
Just on Fridays.
Okay.
Only spirit wear on Fridays.
Okay.
And actually, I'm sorry, if we can just hold the questions until the end,
Okay.
that would be great. Reminders, the progress reports for the school go home this Thursday. So you will receive your progress report. And just a reminder too that if you ever wonder about your Power School information, it's always at the bottom of the progress report. So when you get your progress report, it'll have your Power School information there. We will have a book fair, and it is called the Pickle Patch Book Fair. It's actually a really cool, a different approach to a book fair. It is a school bus that was converted into a book fair. So the bus will pull up and it'll park actually right outside our gym, and students will have designated times where they can go preview books, and then designated times where they can go back and purchase books. And those dates are February 25th. It starts the same day as our Kaboom playground, and then it goes all the way through March 1st. So it's here for the entire week. We're still collecting registration forms for our Big Thinker Science program. So if your child is interested, this session is actually 6 weeks instead of the 4 that it was before the holiday. So if you're interested in that, definitely see someone in the front office. And then just a reminder about the school dates. The school is closed. We're closed from February 15th to February 19th. And then students return on February 20th in their professional attire. Anytime that students are out over a break, when they return that first day back to school, they have to wear professional wear.
We are so excited about the opportunity to build a playground for our children. So the date for the build is actually February the 25th. We would like for parents to also sign up to volunteer to come out on the 22nd, which is a Friday, and the 25th, which is a Monday. And we will be building the playground at the end of the day on Monday. Our students will have an official playground for them to be able to go out and have opportunities. We should give a hand for that. And this was sponsored by our business partner, Variant Systems, in reference to supporting us with the playground. I'm not going to steal the thunder, but they spent a lot of money to invest in our school to make sure that we had the best playground around. And I know you're going to be so excited about it. And we want you to be involved, so please sign up tonight, if you can, to make sure we get our 75, because they're bringing 125 volunteers. They want 75 of parents and community people. Please, parents, sign up if you can. We are still collecting donations for Kaboom Playground. We're asking, as you see in the lobby, we have stars to talk about all of the families that have given $20 to help raise the money for the Kaboom Playground. So please get your star tonight if you haven't. If you have looked in the newsletter, you will see your name posted. We want to salute all families that made that donation because you are a part of history, and we appreciate you so much. If you will bring in a case of water, 24 bottles, you will earn a volunteer hour. Please bring water and any other supplies. We have parents in here that are over committees, subcommittees for the Kaboom bill. If there are any needs or anything, you can see anybody that's a chair to get assistance. And please, please volunteer. Sign up to volunteer. And we also wanted to give you a sample of what our playground will look like. And there's a poster, a large poster in the lobby by the stars, the family of stars. And this is our playground here. And this will be in this area that's fenced in the back. So our children don't have to play on the concrete. They can play down in the playground. And we're very excited about that. And that will end this portion. And we're going to turn it over now to our executive director.